Okej, gdzie może być ta książka?
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Dobra, mniejsza o książkę August. Znalazłyśmy w tajnym schowku na strychu dziwną walizkę. Czy to babcia Helen ją tam ukryła? Dlaczego? Odpowiedź może kryć się wewnątrz. Bardzo ciekawe.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Co tu jeszcze znajdziemy? O, proszę bardzo. Okulary przeciwsłoneczne.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
Notatka redakcyjna. To jest wywiad. Okej.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she... okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Kamyki.
Homemade marbles?
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
Wycinek z gazety. Aresztowany przez policjantów z Greenville. Zeszłej nocy doszło do kolejnego włamania z serii, która według policji stanowej stanowi dzieło pojedynczej, zorganizowanej grupy. Ponownie nie było widać żadnych śladów użycia siły. Zabrana została niemal cała cenna biżuteria o łącznej wartości ponad $100,000. Miejscowe harcerki ruszyły na plażę. Harcerki z 317 zastępu hrabstwa Green udały się wraz z rodzinami na wycieczkę na plażę nad jeziorem. Droga Millie. Moja bliska przyjaciółka zwierzyła mi się ostatnio, że zdradza swojego męża. Kocham ich oboje jak rodzeństwo i nie wiem, czy lepiej będzie poinformować męża, czy też dochować tajemnicę. Tego typu sytuacje są bolesne dla wszystkich, którzy mają w nich udział. Nie ma z nich nigdy prostego wyjścia. Pamiętaj, że to jej tajemnica, a nie twoja. Bądź lojalna wobec tych, wobec których powinnaś. Wiem, że przysięgłaś nie dzielić się nigdy przepisem na owsiankę.
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
Okej, jakieś zdjęcie kolejne.
Cool van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
Okej. Podnieść przynętę na ryby. Pocztówka. Dinozaur z Dinotown. Obrócimy, przeczytam, co tu jest napisane. Napisz tutaj wiadomość. Już niedługo będziemy razem. Kocham cię i pokochamy też nasze nowe, wspólne życie. Wolni i szczęśliwi.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to? Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
No to otwórzmy ten pamiętnik babci. Wcale nie pomagają, uważają się za dobrych sąsiadów, ale jeśli ktokolwiek wie, jakie miejsce wybrukowane jest dobrymi zamiarami, to właśnie te babcie. Dzieci trzymają się najlepiej, jak mogą. Opal jak zwykle ma swoje własne nastoletnie problemy, jakby to było lato, jak każde inne. August trochę mnie martwi, coraz bardziej i bardziej ucieka w świat wyobraźni. Żałuję, że nie mogę jej pomóc, ale tak wiele nie jestem w stanie powiedzieć. Coraz trudniej utrzymywać mi w tajemnicy moją korespondencję z X. Kwestią czasu jest, aż znów będziemy razem, ale trzymać to w sobie, nikomu nie mówić, to prawie na zbyt wiele. Ale on wie i ja wiem. Niedługo oczekiwanie dobiegnie końca i to wszystko zostanie za nami. Kartka pocztowa. Zapomnij o przeszłości. Leo nie żyje. Teraz liczy się nasza przyszłość. Razem. No proszę.
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Jesteśmy w drodze do sekretnego domku letniskowego, żeby dowiedzieć się, o co chodzi z babcią Helen i tajemniczym mężczyzną. Kto wie, co znajdziemy. Dotarcie na miejsce trochę potrwa. Jesteśmy w aucie. Jest mama, co my tu możemy w tym aucie sobie zbadać w ogóle? Otwórz schowek. Co za rachunek? Guma. Chipsy. Jakiś napój. No okej. Telefon. Napisz do taty, napisz do Francine. Napisz do Francine. Podnieść dowód rejestracyjny samochodu. Okej. I okulary. Jeszcze są. Dobra, to wszystko, jeżeli chodzi o ten schowek. Opis trasy. Cała trasa do tego domku letniskowego. Okej, przyłbica.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
Okej. No skoro tak... Pogadam sobie z mamą.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know...
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him. like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
I znowu mała sprzeczka. Zdaje mi się, że słyszałam ze schowka brzęczenie mojego telefonu.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to. Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Of a dump?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Nie do końca to sobie wyobrażałam, kiedy mama mówiła o domku letniskowym, ale ma to jakiś retro urok. W środku pewnie jest mnóstwo ciekawych rzeczy z czasów, gdy mama była nastolatką oraz mam nadzieję, że jakieś poszlaki co do tożsamości tajemniczego mężczyzny od babci Helen. Jesteśmy w tym domku letniskowym. Trzeba się tu dokładnie rozejrzeć. Bardzo fajna okolica, wiadomo, no jest to troszeczkę zniszczone, tak, no bo nikogo tutaj nie było przez długi czas.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal. All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Van, z którego mama w młodości zrobiła sobie sypialnię, wciąż tu jest, ale zamknięty. Mówi, że kluczyki mogą być w pokoju August. Wszystko jasne. Pytanie teraz tak. Który to jest pokój?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Nie dostaniemy się do pokoju August od zewnątrz. Może jest inny sposób. Haha. No tak, to było zbyt łatwe. Żeby sobie tak wejść po prostu. Obejdziemy ten budynek dookoła. Może gdzieś tutaj jest inne wejście. Buda dla psa.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
No ładny widoczek. Okej, jest jakieś wejście od tyłu. Też jest zamknięte. To chyba jedyne, jeszcze jedne drzwi tam były, ale to za chwilę.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Życie się stało. Okej, spróbujemy wejść przez te drugie drzwi, które są tutaj.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Wow. No tak. Syf totalny, ale tylko dlatego, bo już dawno nikogo tutaj nie było. I co my tutaj znajdziemy? Czasopismo. New Columbia. 1968. Kolejne. Ogród rodzinny. Program telewizyjny. Mamy list jakiś. Opal. Tak się świetnie bawię. To jest ekstra, serio. Musisz przyjechać. Wiem, że wyjeżdżasz co roku z rodziną do tego waszego domku letniskowego, ale naprawdę myślę, że powinnaś pomyśleć o tym, żeby za rok pomyśleć o pracy ze mną w parku. Masa ludzi w naszym wieku obsługuje tu atrakcje, stoiska i gry. Poza tym, po zamknięciu możesz korzystać ze wszystkiego, ile tylko chcesz, jeśli tylko w obsłudze nie ma żadnego palanta. Obiecaj, że następnego lata przyjedziesz tu ze mną. A jak tam życie w tej dziurze? Wciąż pracujesz w tym barze? Jak ci się nie poszczęści tam z facetami, poczekaj tylko, aż przyjdziesz tutaj. Chłopaki są niesamowite. Takie tu już widziałam rzeczy, że loków byś dostała na samą wieść. Pozdrów ode mnie rodzinę, będę do ciebie pisać co tydzień, jak rok temu, więc nie zapomnij odpisywać. Twoja przyjaciółka, która świetnie się tu bawi i desperacko chce cię tu ściągnąć. Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Okej, moi drodzy, jesteśmy w tym domku letniskowym i będziemy go przeszukiwać dalej w kolejnym odcinku. Jeśli podoba wam się gra Open Road, zostawcie łapkę w górę pod tym filmem, zostawcie również subskrypcję i dzwoneczek, żeby wiedzieć o każdym nowym filmie i o każdej nowej serii. Możecie również wspierać mój kanał, link do Patronite'a znajduje się w opisie tego filmu, a my słyszymy się w kolejnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia.